Good morning, guys. So it is 7:37 a.m. and the house is wide awake for day 2 at Edinburgh. So regarding a little apartment review, it was a very good night of sleep, but the bed did move around a little bit. So as you can see, the view is nothing spectacular, but for us it didn't really matter because we did stay only here for 2 nights and we were looking around the city. After we got ready, we headed out of our apartments at around 10:20 a.m. and it is definitely not a long walk to the centre of Edinburgh. Our first destination was a very well-known souvenir shop where we wanted to have a look at what they were selling and if we could possibly pick up something to take home. After that, we went to attend our very first quote-unquote free tour. I'll be talking more about the souvenir shop and the tour later in the video. Now, it is definitely worth having a walk around Edinburgh. It is absolutely beautiful and you do not need to be worried about getting lost because even if you do, the citizens in Edinburgh are very nice and will be sure to help you. The souvenir shop we decided to visit was called A Truly Scottish Experience. And it was a truly Scottish experience. You had things such as food and traditional clothing and a lot more. And I must say that if you want to buy things like scarves and gloves and hats, they are very good quality, but they do cost a lot of money. And by lot, I mean like £200. So we decided not to buy any. But as you go down deeper into the shop, you have like the normal souvenir things, so like magnets, keychains, and everything you can name. You also have Scottish food, like the biscuits that you always hear of and stuff like that. So it is definitely worth having a look. As you saw, we decided to walk to the city centre. It was an absolutely beautiful day and an amazing experience. But if you do not want to walk, you have public transport such as buses, you have taxis, trains and things like that. And I will insert a map of the bus route in the description below if you're interested.
Scottish sunlight before winter descends. we'll go there, and that is where we'll probably start the little walking tour. My name is Johnny, I'm going to be showing you around. If you cannot tell from my accent, I am Italian. Let's go. Oh yes, of course you can.
Amazing, thank you so much.
So for our tours, we picked 3 tours, and you have to book your ticket online, and when you come into the city centre of Edinburgh, you just have to register, and then they take you on your free tour. Now you're giving a free tour in groups of around 30, and I just want to say quote unquote free. You are expected to give some money to the tour guide person depending on how well you think they did the tour. Now, I must say that tours are not for everybody. They can get quite boring for children and things like that. So that is why we decided to drop out of the tour halfway and walk the city ourselves. As the camera turns to the right, you will see a place called the World of Illusions. Now this is a perfect alternative activity for your family to do if the weather is not nice. But I must warn you, the tickets are around £50 per family and the queues are usually really long. However, we decided to take advantage of the beautiful weather that day and wanted to see Edinburgh Castle. Edinburgh Castle is without a shadow of a doubt a must-go-to location when you're visiting Edinburgh. Now, we went in with a tour guide and it cost us around £27 to £35 per person. However, we did depart from the tour guide later because it did get very boring and it was absolutely cold. So we decided to explore Edinburgh Castle by ourselves. Now, if you don't want to get a tour, you would have to pay £20 per person, and with or without the tour it gets very expensive for a family of 4 or more. We paid around £100, which is quite a lot, but it's absolutely worth having the look.